This is Tales of Swordfall. So, I think it would be appropriate for Natalia and Gil to give me survival checks.
That's a natural one, friends.
Oh.
1 second here.
Oh. 19. So plus your modifier is 20.
It was nature, right? Or what was it?
Survival.
Survive. Oh, +3.
Oh, so 21. That's really good. All right. So the situation kind of goes like this. You are slightly behind Natalia, and you can, like, all of you can see pretty well. I think, oh gosh, now I'm blanking out on the name. Clover. Clover can see the best, or at least the furthest. Maybe not the best, but at least the furthest, yeah. And Gil, you can tell that Natalia is about to go off on some random path that, pretty much goes into like horrible bramble bushes, just stickery, like blackberries, basically.
Okay, so Gil's gonna say, watch it. Don't go there.
What? Don't go what? Where?
There's bramble over there. You might want to watch it.
Oh! Thanks for the heads up.
Mm-hmm.
And you start entering the forest. Gil, you can tell all the signs of all the animals right now. Like, it hasn't really rained. Wait, let me scratch that. It's rained like sometime with the last few days, and it's getting very cold. So, whatever has been put in the ground through mud is now footprints or paw prints or footprints within frozen mud. And you can tell the signs that there have been all sorts of like rabbits and wolves and bears and a lot of things coming through this way. But it looks like they've all been vacating.
Looks like they were running.
From the trolls, do you think?
Mm-hmm. Possibly. Do I see any, like, footprint that looks like maybe a troll's or something?
You don't see a troll, but you do see something that looks like a 2-footed canine.
It looks like a 2-footed dog.
That is weird.
Keep your eyes out and be careful.
The ones I saw on that man, they were not like a troll, I don't think. They were a beast, but not an animal.
Keep your guard up.
So, Gil, with all the clues that are in your mind and with that print, it sounds like there are gnolls about.
Actually, y'all might want to be very careful. There are gnolls about. keep your weapons out. Keep your wits about you. You'll be safe.
And you go into the forest. It is very dark in the forest. And all the evergreen trees, their limbs just tangled together. And they're almost like a curtain that shuts out any kind of light. Even the lamp lights that are far above overhead do not touch the ground here. But that's not really much of a problem for all of you since you all have dark vision. And I just realized this is another group with no humans, so congratulations.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Yay.
So you start to go through, and there's something strange going on. It's extremely quiet in this forest. Usually, like this time of night, well, since it's more of the winter, it's not like too unusual that there's like some quiet, but there's always something out and about in a forest. But here, for some reason, it's very quiet. And as you ascend up further into the foothills of the mountains, it starts getting colder. And you do see some snow here and there. And then you do hear some noise. You all can give me perception checks or investigation checks to see if you can identify that noise. And Gil, you can give me advantage on that.
Well, that was a 10, so.
Investigation +7, so 26.
Okay. Perception, and I guess that'd be +3 on. All right.
You can roll that one more time to see if you get a nat 20.
Plus the 3, or?
Yeah, just roll the roll again because I'm giving you advantage on it.
Okay, just roll the d20 itself.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so this question will go out both to Clover and to Gil. Clover, why do you recognize the sound of gnolls so well?
It could have attacked one of the caravans she was with, or when she was trying to clear the paths. Maybe on the way here.
Cool. And Gil?
Maybe he's encountered one or two, maybe during a large hunting group.
So, you guys do hear gnolls up ahead. They are cackling and laughing at each other. They are saying probably awful things in gnollish because that's what they do. And let me look a thing or two up and make a few rolls and see what needs to happen. Because that's always good when the GM does that, right?
I don't know.
After you heard the gnolls, would you be approaching with stealth or not?
But she would definitely be.
Gil would, yes, and he'd whisper to everyone, y'all might want to keep up your guard.
Aye.
I got an 18 stealth.
Sweet. Gil, roll me stealth. And
Oh,
you're riding on the shoulder of Gil, so you can't really roll a stealth unless you get off. Clover.
Oh yeah, she's actually probably gonna get off. And if she could probably hide easily because she's small. I just forgot how to talk completely. I'm sorry.
You know, I've done that at least 3 times tonight too, so don't worry.
And
Oh
that's
no.
+8, so
So it's 16.
poor Gil.
yeah.
So, Gil,
Yes.
you're trying to be stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
What's going wrong?
He is not, I guess, maybe the fact that gnolls are out, he is just spazzing out. Maybe he's just not used to dealing with them as much. He's heard them, but maybe he just hadn't encountered them as much. It's kind of
Or-
nervous.
Or maybe when you encountered them, you've been in a lot bigger groups.
Yes.
So, you start kind of plodding your way toward this clearing with gnolls. And the only reason it seems to be a clearing is because there are a bunch of trees that look like they've just been toppled over by something. And it doesn't look like it's like just a freak of nature or anything. It seems like there's a clear circle made by these trees. And as you all approach, one of the gnolls stops, looks in Gil's direction, sniffs the air, and his eyes just narrow. Who's there?
Are they all in a circle, like around an area?
They're kind of what looks to be around like coals or some kind of cooking pit.
How far away is the very center of the circle of gnolls?
I'm going to say about 30 feet.
I'm going to use my Searing Strike. Or sorry, Searing Sunburst.
Oh boy.
Every creature in a 20-foot radius must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, please. And I'm centering it on the circle of coals, right in the middle of them.
Oh boy. Okay. So, here we go, guys. What's the DC on that, by the way?
It is. That's a good question. Hold on.
Well, I will start making rolls, and
Hold on.
oh, what kind of save was that?
Constitution.
Okay.
It is a 14.
Well, the big guy who sniffed the air is passed. Now, how about all the little guys? When you do the spell, you kind of realize there's more than 15 gnolls just gathered around this thing. And, so do they take half as much damage?
No, they don't take any
Okay.
if they succeed. But the ones that fail to take... Hold on. "24 points of radiant damage."
Okay. I'm going to say that a lot of them go away, and there are only a few gnolls left. All of them are kind of like freaked out at this point. And we're going to roll initiative. So, let me describe the scene. There are very large logs all in a circle with a small opening. This whole encampment is only 30 feet away, so it's a movement away from you to get to the very center, which are hot coals, of course. Its diameter, it's probably only about, I'm going to say about 15 feet across, because they were all just kind of wedged in there, hanging out, probably doing a dog pile. And yeah, it's a very small space. If you, yeah, that's all I'm going to describe right now. There's large logs in the circle with a coal pit in the middle. It's not a very big space, and there's a lot of gnolls that are in there. Looks like Clover is very first.
can I do like a sneak attack?
You know what? I'm gonna say yes. Yes, you can. They have not noticed you. They've only noticed Gil, and they're thinking that Gil has just done a magic spell. So, yeah.
Magical lumberjack.
I also have Savage Attacker, so I can reroll for weapons each turn. That's a feat.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak attack one of them, I guess.
Oh, hey. So there. Let me just describe who there is. There are about 7 what look like lackeys. There's the big one that looks stronger than all the rest, and that's the one that knows skill. And then there's one that's been very quiet, but it looks like they have a bunch of medallions and trinkets on them, almost like they have maybe holy objects or magical tools.
Whoa.
Would there be one sort of further to the back? I don't know if this would be the quiet one where she could try to take it out quietly if it killed it.
I'm gonna say that probably toward the back or more the let's just call them the mob.
Okay,
or the goons.
If she can reach that, she's gonna try to do one of them.
Yeah, sure. That sounds awesome. Batman it.
Yes.
Yeah, roll the hit.
So that's a 22 because it's a +8.
That totally hits.
Nice. So I'm gonna hit that with my rapier.
Okay, roll the hit.
And then it does an extra, what was that? The sneak attack, 5d6. Okay.
Oh yeah, because you're level 12.
That's a lot of damage. Okay.
Hey, so you get what you want. You totally sneak attack this guy. How does this look? How does it happen?
I honestly see her just like sliding from behind like a tree or something it might be leaning against and just sort of like poke it exactly in the right spot, like directly through the heart.
And then disappear again?
Yep.
Okay, that's 1 down. Very, very down. Gil.
Yes.
Are you going to even be able to match that coolness?
Oh, yeah, he is going for the one who noticed.
Okay, the big guy.
And, he's going to attack with his great axe.
Awesome. 13.
Okay.
And let me double check what the AC on this guy is.
Please let it hit.
No.
Dang it!
He dodges out of the way. It's like that you were sure you were going to hit him, but at that last moment, he just dodges.
Freak.
Okay. Natalia, it is your turn.
Okay, so she's going to run up to the big guy, and using the opening that Gil made for her, she's going to take a swipe at his eyes. It's an 18.
18. That hits.
That's 9 points of damage. She's going to do it again. That is a 15.
That does not hit.
And she's going to do it again. That's a 19.
19 does hit.
Okay. So that's another 9 points of damage.
Wow.
Let's see. Anything else I can do? How does he look after those 3 hits?
He looks angry. Okay. So the one that's been quiet looks at everyone who's fallen and all the ones that are injured and dying.
Oh, I know
And-
where this is going.
He lifts up his hands, and almost a bright angelic light just comes out. And suddenly, a few more gnolls just pop back up. And he jumps over the logs and seems to disappear.
No. Oh my
Dang it,
god, are you
son of a-
serious? Fuck.
He's not going to pop back in and just hear people every once in a while.
I know.
Happy holidays from everyone at Tales of Swordfall.